Welcome back, guys. Latitude 19 once again. And I have a very nice surprise for you guys today. We have Mr. Shamar Edwards. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Fantastic.
Good to see you. Thanks for accepting our invitation to be part of this new show that we have started here in Mexico City. You know, we only invite rock stars like yourself, and we have a lot to cover, a lot to talk about. But for now, the first thing I'm going to ask is, what does your name mean?
Very good.
Because I know it means something, right?
Yes, actually, very good question. My name Shamar. It's a Hebrew word, and it means to preserve or to keep. And
Whoa,
yeah.
nice.
Mm-hmm. And my last name Edwards is an old English word. It means guardian of wealth.
Holy smokes.
Yes.
This guy was really meant to do what he does. He's a financial advisor now, living in Mexico City, and you are from New York?
Well, I was born in Jamaica.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay.
and raised in New York City
Okay.
for most of my school life. But I've been in Mexico for over 10 years now.
Over 10 years? I've been in Mexico for 4 years now.
Okay.
So I'm almost going to catch up to you one day.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe,
more Mexican.
hopefully.
My passport's coming before yours.
Oh, wait, are you a Mexican citizen?
Not yet. I'm a permanent resident, but
Oh,
I
okay.
will be a citizen very shortly.
That's beautiful. Anyways, there's a lot to talk about. First, tell us a little bit about yourself. Exactly, for those people who might not exactly understand, what's a financial advisor? So please enlighten me.
Okay. Well, what's a financial advisor? I would say, very simply put, is I help people get out of their own way to help reach their medium to long-term financial goals. You know, some people have goals that they want to accomplish in the short term. A real advisor wouldn't be able to know what's going to happen tomorrow. But what I do is I sit down and plan for what people want in the future, and then I help them attain that goal. I help them plan to achieve it. And as an advisor like myself, I work with about 40 banks internationally that helps bring solutions to them here from Mexico.
That's insane. Now, if you're working at that level, seriously, I'm sure you can handle a small guy like myself.
Of course.
That sounds really amazing, interesting. How did you get into that? Like, is that what you went to school for?
Well, I mean, I've always been into math and economics. I was a little math genius when I was younger.
Wow. You just look smart, man. I see you, I'm like, dude, this guy knows something.
Well, you know, I was really excelled in math and economics when I was young. When I was in New York, I worked on Wall Street. I worked on Madison Avenue.
Wow, that is so cool. It's an honor for us to have somebody of your caliber to be here with us in our show. It's so much. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
No, the pleasure is mine.
This is your house. Whenever you want to come, you can stop by. But I want you to talk a little bit more about how was your transition to Mexico? Like, what made you think or say, wait a minute, maybe Mexico is a good option?
Well, that's a good question. I grew up in New York and I was in corporate America. And then I accepted a position in Jamaica. So I moved back to Jamaica maybe 15 years ago now. And I was working with the Embassy of Brazil in Jamaica, where I was handling all the import and export between the two countries. And then I got bored of Jamaica. Which is, yes, I mean, it's my own country, but it's a small island, no? And it's a very nice place to visit. I encourage everyone to visit Jamaica. But if you got to live there, it might have a different effect on you. Right. So from there, I decided to travel to South American countries
But what countries did you?
Well, I mean, I went from Colombia, Peru, Santo Domingo. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been all over the Caribbean.
All over.
And on the Western Hemisphere, no? So I went to most of the countries in the Western Hemisphere, and I found Mexico, and everything changed from the day that I arrived in Mexico.
Wait, but you just landed in Mexico because you wanted to see Mexico, or somebody spoke to you about Mexico? How did that happen?
Well, I mean, we had I had plans to just visit. I went to Cancun side, so that was just a vacation. You know, I feel like that's the landing point for most foreigners.
For most foreigners,
when they're coming in, and when I saw Mexico and I saw all that it had to offer, I basically saw the lights, camera, action, almost like when you go to New York City. I remember just coming off the boat in Cozumel and seeing the huge Mexican flag. You know, I'd never seen a flag this big in my life. I felt if this flag falls on somebody, like three people are gonna die. This is how big the flag is. And, And I said, this country is amazing. I saw, and I went to Cozumel and I saw all the retail. I saw the big brands there, and I said, you know what? I have to live here. And I was treated like a star. That's one of the big things that made me come live in Mexico. The treatment. I was treated like a star. People took pictures of me. It's like they knew I was a star before I did.
Wow, that's great. That's beautiful. You know, something about people here in Mexico, they always will open the doors to you, you know, like, oh, you know, how are you? Hey, you want to have a coffee? You know, try this. You know, people are so nice here, you know?
Yeah, it's super friendly.
Super friendly, right?
I grew up in New York where, you know, people don't say good morning or provecho, you know?
I've been to New York a few times. One time I got stuck in a blizzard. And I was on the other side, on New Jersey side, and I was stuck there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's New York, and that's the thing. New York has blizzards. Mexico doesn't have blizzards. So I mean, I was attracted to the weather, the people, the.
Say it.
Yes, it's, you know what?
The women too. No, I'm just kidding.
The women are beautiful.
Of course, beautiful women in Mexico.
Yes.
You have to
and
say
it's a diverse culture here, so women are extremely beautiful. But more the people. I believe that because Mexico has a family-centric culture.
Right.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, man, that you don't find that just anywhere. You know, if you notice. I know you've noticed. I mean, there are homeless people. Sometimes you see a few here and there, but it's not like a huge problem like it is right now, like in the States.
Yeah,
it's not. Why? Because of the family-oriented people. Like people will be like, "Hey, man, get up. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna help you." That family connection is what makes a big difference in a human being as a whole.
Absolutely, and I believe that the family-centricness of Mexico is what made me attracted to the people. I saw that, and in New York, I didn't grow up with that, you know?
Wow.
You only saw your family on holidays like Thanksgiving,
Christmas, and New Year's. That's
maybe Christmas.
4th of July.
4th of July
for sure.
Yes. But it wasn't so, you know, every weekend, carne asada, which I admire. I admire how well the families are connected here, and it creates a nice environment for the whole society where everyone is friendly, and I was attracted to that.
That's beautiful. Okay, so you got to Mexico, you really something caught your eye, which was, aside from the huge flag.
That flag I'll never forget.
So you saw the people, mainly the people, the food. The food was great.
The food, the culture,
but what was the moment you say, wait a minute, I can do business here? Tell me what was that like?
Well, I mean, I came here on vacation, and I saw that flag, and I thought in my head, I'm going to change my Jamaican flag for a Mexican flag one day. And then I went back to Jamaica and literally started looking for companies I could partner with here.
Wow.
And I found the company I work with currently, which is called Kempton Asset Management.
Wow, that's
where
great.
I partnered with them, and literally from the day that I landed here on a Sunday, Monday I got to work.
Wow, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah. Yes, and it was a beautiful transition. The moment that I mean, before I arrived in Mexico City, before I came here with my bags to live, I've never been here before. So I came here with my suitcase and everything. I did research. I watched a million YouTube videos about Mexico City, and then I took the big leap of faith.
That's insane.
To come live here.
And it was a great experience.
It was the best decision of my life.
It's good to hear a beautiful story like yours, because I know there's a lot of negative propaganda out there, like, oh, don't go there because Mexico's so dangerous. Don't even go there. You know, there's a warning and all that. I've been here for 4 years and I have never even seen anything or had an issue. I have never had a problem. Of course, Mexico is a big country. It could have some issues like every other country.
Absolutely.
But as long as you're not doing something bad,
Yeah.
or you're not in a bad neighborhood, I think you'll be fine.
No, I completely agree. Actually, when I was leaving Jamaica to come to Mexico, my parents, well, some of my parents, my father was warning me, like, please be careful.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had Jamaicans telling me, please be careful. And I'm like, hold on, I'm leaving you here, you be careful while I go to the safe Mexico. So,
Yeah.
and you're right, Mexico's been a very safe place. I haven't seen any action in terms of negative or violence here in the streets, and I've gotten around pretty decently.
That's very important for people to hear from somebody like yourself, because people are scared. I've met so many people who make that leap of faith to even come and take the time to visit Mexico, and they're like, wait a minute, this is not what people were telling me. People were making me scared for so many years. Don't go to Mexico, don't go to Mexico. Come on, guys, just give it a shot.
Yeah, one thing is beautiful about Mexico is the preservation of the culture. So you can see the history. You go to a state like Oaxaca, and you'll see the history right there on the walls. You'll see them in the buildings. You can see that the culture's been preserved for centuries.
For centuries.
And I admire that as well. So I think that's a stronghold in the community. It's a big part of the attraction for Mexico is to see historically what it used to be and what it is now. And I can say that it's probably not so different. You know, people are still making tortillas and
that's beautiful. Now, so then you got established here in Mexico.
Yeah.
Family?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have a fiance.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
I have a fiance. She's former Miss Mexico City 2022.
Just former Miss Mexico City.
Yeah, super beautiful. She graduated from one of the top universities here, top 3 in the university in economics. She's super smart, super beautiful.
Well, that's great. That's
she's an
great.
amazing human
She
being.
found a great man who has been welcomed by the Mexican culture.
Absolutely.
Of course. So I'm happy to hear that you're happy, that you're doing great. But I'm a little curious to know a little more about the financial side of it. Like how? Okay, you came, you ended up working with this company, and then are you still working with that company or?
Yes, absolutely. I'm a senior partner with the firm. I've been there for over 10 years now.
Nice.
Yeah, what we do is, like I said, we help people save and invest for their future. And because we work with a lot of different banks, we can make a tailor plan for anyone who has any investment desire.
That's great. I'm gonna leave his information at the end, but that's at the end. Because I know some of you guys are like, wait a minute, I want to contact this guy. He's a rock star. I want to, some financial advice. I'll leave his information here at the bottom. But another question is, okay, so if I live in another country currently, and I want to invest in Mexico, I would come talk to you and be like, hey man, I want to do this, or how would that work?
Well, I mean, we do have investment plans, and then we have investment accounts where people can invest anywhere in the world. All right. Okay. Majority of the banks we work with are in Europe, or mostly in like Switzerland or the UK, where clients can benefit from tax-free growth.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
They can benefit from 0% inheritance tax.
Okay, all the ins and outs.
Yeah, so they can. There's a lot of different benefits that we bring to the table, and depending on where they want to invest, we can make that happen as well.
Okay.
So I mean, if they were investing in Mexico, it would be whether it's from my side, it's the capital markets, which means stocks, bonds, notes, those kind of investments. So I can help them invest into anything in the whole world, in any currency as well.
Any currency. Yeah. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're here in Mexico City, but you're international. Like you can work with anybody in the entire world,
except for American residents.
American residents.
Who reside in the U.S. The U.S. and some countries in Europe, they have a difficult tax structure.
Oh yeah.
So it makes it difficult for the banks that I work with to accept them as clients because ever since the FACTFA Act, which is in 2012, everything is universal. So an American living in America, they can't have anything non-declarable. They have to declare all assets universally.
Uncle Sam is always present.
Uncle Sam
will knock on your door.
And I'm also here to save the Mexicans who think that the United States is a great place to have their investments because Uncle Sam wants about 40% or maximum of 40%.
That's insane.
If anything happens to that person, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This channel is turning into a channel of information. We have a guy, his name is Adrian Zuleta. He just left. He's a great guy. He's been here a few times because he's Canadian. He's South American and Canadian.
Okay.
And he came to Mexico and he had the same experience. He just came and he was like, wow, this is where I want to invest. This is where I want to live. So he's very helpful, always bringing a lot of good stuff to the table. So, okay, so I'm just putting everything together. It's so exciting, man. So, what are your plans? Your current plans and your future plans for Mexico? I know somebody as successful as yourself is never as stagnant. Somebody like yourself is always thinking on the next move. So, what is your next move?
Well, I mean, I'm staying in Mexico. That's for sure.
That's not changing.
No,
right?
I think Mexico is the best country in the world.
I agree.
I think it's the positioning of Mexico, even the fact that some people think it's dangerous, gives Mexico a nice little shelter where everyone is not hoarding to come here, which makes it a very, very peaceful and strategically a great option. But for the future, of course, I'm continuing to grow my business, our company. We're doing amazing numbers. We have about $200 million under management, and I have clients that are going to be with me for the next 25, 30 years. So I have no intention to go anywhere.
Oh yeah.
But my plans are just to build, invest, buy a house here, buy property, and continue to grow the Mexican culture. I'm currently president of the Jamaican Association.
That's great.
Yeah. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. Myself and a couple other Jamaicans. Well, we formed the association this May. We connected with the Embassy of Jamaica, and so
that's amazing.
So yeah, we have a lot of initiatives.
Congratulations, man. If there's anything we and my team can help and add to your cause or anything we can do to help out, please let us know.
Absolutely.
We will be there. And let us know any events. I know Jamaican people are great with music, man.
Yeah. And so I would have to shout out the Jamaican restaurant, the only Jamaican restaurant
Go for it.
In Mexico City, which is called Te Amo Jamaica.
Wow.
And it's located on Avenida Chapultepec, really close to Reforma, and it's great Jamaican food, authentic Jamaican food made by real Jamaicans. And when you go there, you're pretty much entering the country.
I'm really gonna have to talk to production. You know why? Because we're gonna have to go to that restaurant and try it out with you.
I can tell you, Mexicans love Jamaican food. I mean, they already drink agua de Jamaica, no?
Yes, that's my favorite.
Yes.
Don't tell me that's actually Jamaican.
Well, I mean, it's inspired, Jamaican inspired, because in Jamaica
that's why they named it agua de Jamaica. Right?
Well, they call the hibiscus plant Jamaica.
Plant. Yeah.
So that drink is made from the hibiscus plant, but in Jamaica we have a drink that's similar. It's called sorrel, and it's very strong. So it'll be like taking one glass of sorrel and pouring a gallon of water on it, and that's where you get agua de Jamaica.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Well, another thing I wanted to say to you is what would you say to somebody who's hesitating about coming into Mexico, or specifically to Mexico City? Well, I want you to look at the camera and tell them something. It's not what they're hearing on the news and all these bad, negative things that people are hearing. Get it from him, okay? From somebody who's real, somebody who lives here, somebody who made the jump of the leap of faith to make it here to Mexico? Go ahead, give them
Absolutely.
an advice, man.
So I would advise anyone who is deciding to come live in Mexico to do your research first of all, and to you can do your research, find a place, find a job, make sure when you land here you're comfortable, and Jamaica and Mexico is not an expensive place to live. I mean, from my perspective, the way that the social classes are structured, you can land in any social structure you want.
Seriously, man.
You could.
You got the whole spectrum.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yes, you can eat tacos all day, and you wouldn't have a high budget.
You have high cholesterol.
You would have high cholesterol. You wouldn't have a high budget. But you can actually you can plan your way and be here. I would tell you to learn some of the Mexican customs so that you can be respectful to the people, of course. But yeah, learn Spanish, learn a little bit of Spanish, and come here and you can find a great life here in Mexico. My first week here, or my first months here were incredible. And people found me, and I was admired on the street. I couldn't walk outside without someone taking a picture of me.
That's great.
And the friendliness will change you. If you're in New York right now, you haven't experienced anything like this before.
You got it done. Thank you so much. Lastly, what I'm gonna say is, please, if somebody needs financial advice, how can they contact you? Let us know your social media or email, or however you want people to contact you.
Well, I mean, I'm usually more accessible on LinkedIn, where people can search my name, Shamar Edwards, investment advisor, and you can find me there. I mean, that's pretty much the best way to reach me.
Okay.
You can also reach my email, which is sedwards@Kempton Asset. Kempton is KEMPTON asset.com. And they can reach us at kemptonasset.com, which is our website.
Okay, that's beautiful. Well, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming to our show. This
pleasure.
is your home, and we hope to see you once again next time.
Absolutely.
All right, see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.